I feel that a lot of times overseas Americans tend to be forgotten about, but overseas Americans are the margin of victory in close elections.
Jacob Wesoky isn't just your average student at McGill University in Montreal. The 20-year-old political science and international development student is not only working hard on his studies, he's also trying to rally Americans living in Canada to vote for Vice President Kamala Harris in the next U.S. presidential election on November 5th.
The voting rate for Americans abroad is extremely low, and we are working tirelessly to change that. And recently, the Democratic Party has been putting a lot of money and resources into helping us change that.
Wesoky is the executive vice chair of Democrats Abroad in Canada. Democrats Abroad is the official Democratic Party arm responsible for getting Americans to vote in U.S. elections.
Democrats abroad are often the margin of victory in close elections. Back in 2020, overseas voters, specifically Democrats abroad, delivered the margin of victory for President Biden in Georgia and Arizona. Our main thing is we have a website called votefromabroad.org where we try to get as many people as possible to go to that website and fill out the form to request their ballot.
The undergraduate student from Virginia also serves as the president of Democrats at McGill that has about 2,000 American students studying at the university.
Many of them are dual citizens. Many of them don't know that they're even allowed to vote. So we do a lot of education, a lot of outreach. We set up tables on campus, just letting people know that they can vote.
Montreal is a familiar city for Democrats as Kamala Harris went to Westmount High School from 1978 to 1981.
Kamala Harris has spent her entire career working for the people. She was the Attorney General of the largest state in the country, larger than most countries. She has just constantly been an advocate for the people. From a middle-class background, she knows what it's like to be a working American, and she really is kind and compassionate, and she brings joy wherever she goes.
Wesoky will be watching Harris closely Tuesday night as she takes on the Republican nominee, Donald Trump, in a live television presidential debate.
I will be watching, and I'm very excited. I think I'm really hoping it shows how stark the contrast is between Kamala Harris and Donald Trump. Donald Trump is a convicted felon who nonstop just tells bad lies, and Kamala Harris is a prosecutor who tells hard truths.
In Montreal, Gareth Madoc-Jones, City News.